Hello everyone and welcome to the We Love This Game YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be giving my Premier League mid-season 11. So, let's fly straight into it. In at goalkeeper, now there's a few candidates for this position. You have David Raya, Ramsdale and Nick Pope. But the man I'm going to be going with is Nick Pope. He's had the most clean sheets this season. He's a massive reason why Newcastle are in that top four. He's an absolute beast. A lot of people are saying he should be England's #1. Not quite too sure yet, but yeah, he's had a fantastic season. Like I said, he's a big reason why Newcastle are in that top four positions. And he'd be a big reason if they do manage to cement that top four position. Like I said, 12 clean sheets, the most in the league, and a fantastic season. Into the defence, so right back, again, there's a few candidates. You got Kieran Trippier, Ben White and Diego Dallo, but the man I'm going to be going with is Kieran Trippier. Again, he's had a fantastic season. Really good going forward. Really good defensively. Again, he's another big reason, along with the back four Newcastle, as to why they got so many clean sheets this season. But Kieran Trippier, like I said, he's good going forward as well. His set pieces are fantastic. He can get you a goal from set piece. Imagine he's got a few assists this season as well. So yeah, he's going to be my right back. But like I said, a special mention to Ben White. He's done a really good season at Arsenal as well. Playing out of position as well, because predominantly he was a centre back. And you know, Diego Dallo as well. He's done a really good season, making a lot of improvement under Erik ten Hag this season. But the only reason why I didn't pick Dalot is because he's had a few injuries since the World Cup. So yeah, that's why Kieran Trippier is the right back for me. Into the centre defence, we're going to go Gabriel at Arsenal. The reason I'm picking Gabriel over Saliba is that I feel Saliba, he's had a really good season, obviously, coming into the Premier League. Still a very young player, but I think he's had a few mistakes in him this season. So yeah, and I think Gabriel's just been solid, doesn't he? Powerful, pacey, he's good on the ball. He's had a really good season. So yeah, Gabriel. The man that's going alongside him is the Butcher, Martinez. Maybe a little bit Manchester United bias there, but it's been a really good signing for Erik ten Hag. He's probably one of the best ball-playing centre-backs in the Premier League for me. He's so tenacious, he's so aggressive, he's brought a lot to that Manchester United team with the build-up from the back. And another reason why he's in this team is because everybody slated him at the start of the season. People like Jamie Carragher said like he's convinced it can't work, doesn't have the height, doesn't have the physicality to make it in the Premier League, and he's just absolutely sat everyone down and has just bossed it since coming in the Premier League. So yeah, Gabriel and the Butcher at centre-back. And then left-back, it's again, maybe a little Manchester United, bit of Manchester United bias again, but it has to be Luke Shaw, really, doesn't it? There's no one really else at left back this season, really. Possibly Dan Burn, you can say, but he's not really a left back I want in my team. Maybe Zinchenko, but again, he's had injuries this season. So yeah, it's gonna be Luke Shaw for me. He's had a fantastic season. Defensively, obviously going into centre back as well, being able to slot there. This showing that the Luke Shaw of about 2 years ago, like he's on it again, isn't he? Really good going forward. Like I said, really good defensively. He's passing as well. Like his passing is really good. He's able to pick out a pass. His distribution is really good as well. Obviously, when he's playing at centre back, he was doing a lot of the build-up play as well. So yeah, he's done a really good season. Really good season. Into the midfield. Going to go Thomas Partey. I'm going to have 2 hits sitting and then 1 holding. So going to play a 4-2-3-1. We're going to have Thomas Partey at Arsenal. For me, he's a massive reason why Arsenal are doing so well this season. Like, he's very good defensively. You know, he's a good leader in that midfield. Yeah, he's done a really good season. Alongside him, it's going to be Class Romero. Look, a lot of people said, you know, or thought he was just a centre defensive midfielder, but since coming to Manchester United, he's shown that he's a lot more than that. Obviously, in that Real Madrid team, he had Cruz and Modric next to him, so he was just doing that job, you know, winning the ball and then giving it to the better players. But in this Manchester United team, he's proven to be so much more than that. Obviously, he's doing that role as well. He's chaperoning the midfield. He's conducting. He's making the interceptions, making the tackles, but he's also getting goals and creating chances as well. And he's a massive influence in that Manchester United team. He's probably the most important player, bar Rashford maybe. And I think if he was available for that Arsenal game, we probably would have won that game, to be honest with you. So, Casemiro, Partey sitting. The man up front is going to be an obvious one. It's Odegaard. Yeah, he's been fantastic, hasn't he? He's probably the player of the season for me so far. Yeah, just massive quality. Showing real leadership at only 23 as well. Getting goals, creating chances, leading that Arsenal team. They're sitting at the top of the league, so the captain's got to be doing good jobs. Clearly, hasn't he? Like I said, he's going to be for me. He's player of the year so far. If he carries on this way, he's going to be player of the year. Such a key component into that Arsenal team. Into the front three, you're going to have Saka in you. You've got to have Saka in there. Phenomenal player. He has the ability to go out on the wide to take on a player. On the outside, he can come inside, getting goals, getting assists, and just wreaking havoc at defences this season. He could play at any of the top clubs at the moment, couldn't he? Just to be honest. Yeah, he's a wonderful player, absolutely wonderful player. Left wing, man like Rashford, just absolutely on it, just killing it this season. Goals, looks like he's got his pace back, his confidence back, his belief. He's got that focus, that celebration. He's got that focus back. Yeah, 18 goals this season for Manchester United. Absolutely killing it. Huge reason why we're doing as well as we are this season. Without Rashi, we would be struggling at the moment. Yeah, having a fantastic season. And striker, it's obvious, isn't it? It's going to be Haaland. There's no one else really. Kane, possibly, you could say, but yeah, Haaland's just bossing it. Absolutely bossing it. Going to break all records this season. Probably the sign of the season. In terms of the value as well and the goals he's getting from Man City. Okay, there's an argument to say, Man City playing worse with Haaland in the team, but when a guy is scoring that many goals, like, you can't say too much bad about it, can you? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my team. Nick Pope in goal, Trippier, Gabriel, Martinez, Shaw in defence, Casemiro, Partey, Odegaard in midfield, Saka, Haaland and Rashford up front. Guys, get in the comments. What do you think of my team? Would you make any changes to it? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.